There is something very interesting in this video. One thing that I found interesting in this video is the way that the Vice President J.D. Vance was able to break down the quality of a leader, but also that of team spirit. So forget about politics, forget about left and right, forget about Republican, forget about Democrats. I'm talking about leadership right here. So now let's watch it together.
One thing I've learned just working with him like every day is he doesn't have an off switch. Like sometimes the president will call you at 12:30 or 2 in the morning, and then he'll call you at 6 in the morning about a totally different topic. It's like, Mr. President, did you go to sleep last night? Like what is going on here? And
there's no way on earth you can beat this kind of team. Think about it. We are talking about hard working. We are talking about communication. The president himself is able to make a call at 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 6 in the morning, totally different topics, and then he's able to respond and have that conversation. So we are talking about a team that is able to work closely with you, a team that is able to pick up that phone call. It doesn't matter what time that is. You slept last night around 12 a.m. and you felt like, oh, I'm working so hard. Oh my gosh, all of that. The president is making a phone call at 2 a.m. And then guess what? What happened to JD? He was able to respond and have that clear conversation. You need this kind of team. You need a team of people that will be able to respond to your phone call when there's an emergency, to respond to a phone call when there is absolutely a task to achieve. There is no way you can beat this kind of team. Let's hear more.
And, you know, he says that's been one surprise. I think the second, I don't know if I call it a surprise, but certainly something that I've learned is a little bit related to what I said earlier. He really does empower his people to do things.
Right there. That is what we call leadership. A leader is the person that is able to empower others. We're speaking about empowerment. Let's hear more.
He's very willing to say, this is what I want done. You go and do it, report back, or ask me for help if you need it. But that ability to delegate and trust his people has been really amazing.
And I think this is the reason why presidents in many different countries are also being given the power to actually appoint people in different key positions in the government. Because on your team, you actually need people who can see what you see. You actually need people who have the same vision, the same goal, the same ambition, so that you can easily accomplish what you promise people to accomplish. So think about this way. Don't get me wrong, because at some point on your team, you can have some people who are not even willing to be empowered. And this kind of things goes both ways. As you can see, he spoke about delegation. And then when it comes to delegating somebody, that person has to have that self-confidence. First of all, you need to believe in yourself enough to actually do work, to actually complete the task. So as a leader, you need to empower your team, but also your team has to believe in themselves, have that self-confidence so that you can actually get things done. Okay, we spoke about trust, we spoke about reporting back. So you need a team that can be able to report back. So if you have a team and the team doesn't align with these kind of key points that Vice President spoke about here, that's a dead team. And that's the reason why it's even hard to go far. So put people close to you who actually see what you can see.